track, sometimes you don't see the speed bump up there, so just kind of be aware of that. Ladies, you can get one command for me on your marks. When the field is completely still, then we'll send you on your way. Best of luck.
And back to the course here, our Division IV girls getting after it here. Number 1 ranked in the California State rankings, and number 2 nationally, our young ladies from JSerra, not only trying to replicate what their boys did in capturing the Division IV title, but maybe even creating some history here with team scoring. They're your Trinity League champs, your Woodbridge Classic champs, and again, ranked number 1 in California. Overall, this is their 18th straight season to make it onto the finals, and they're seeking their 5th consecutive title here over the next 16 to 18 minutes. Number 2 ranked is Laguna Beach, and number 3, Oaks Christian. Harvard Westlake, your Mission League champs. And number 5 is Big Bear. So those squads all moving on. There's JSerra up front. Chloe Elbaz, she'll be heading off to UCLA, leading the charge. But right now, it's going to be a whole pack of Lions. They're monopolizing the action up front here in this Division IV affair. Last year, they won the D4 title, scoring only 29 points. And right now, with all of our projections in place there, they should score less than that here in 2025. And all 7 of their girls in the top 11 here in this Division IV final. Joseph and Wagner of Laguna Beach also right up there with JSerra. And Hannah Norris of Laguna Hills also trying to move forward. JSerra now, they are all in the top 10. Santillan Silva of Century High School now taking over the pace setting. Up front there, that is Reese Hawley, Chloe Elbaz, Polowitz, 9th grader out of JSerra. Sierra Harden and Tennant Kroger. turn our attention back to the Division 4 girls race. As expected, JSerra in control and coming through at only 16 points. They're at 15 right now. I'd say we'll be at 16 points after the mile mark. So Brooklyn Tennant is opening up a gap here over her teammates Elbaz, Kroger, and Hollowitz. Fellow freshman there with Tennant now in 6th place. Montserrat Santilla and Silva of Century maintaining that 5th place spot. But all 5 scores right now from JSerra coming through under 5:31. That would be under 17-minute pace for all 5 Lions. But Tennant continuing to push the pace right now. Her teammates looking to stay with her, and our young lady from Century High School right there in the all blue over white. Also looking to qualify as an individual, Hannah Norse of Laguna Hills. She is currently in 7th. Kate Woodside of Esperanza came through the mile mark at 8th. JSerra with 6 in the top 9. Ellie Kerman of Harvard Westlake in that 10th spot at the mile mark. Napriava of Oaks Christian in the 11th spot. Wagner of Laguna Beach. Looking at team scores here, it is basically a race for 2nd place as expected. And no disrespect to any of those other squads, but JSerra, number 2, nationally ranked, taking charge here and looking to claim their 5th Division 4 title in a row. Satanian Silva has now taken over the pacing here in the Division 4 girls. She has moved into the lead. 9th grader Brooklyn Tennant of JSerra looking to maintain contact. And Reese Hawley of JSerra in that 3rd spot.
Is our El Toro girls. Pose for their picture is our Southern Section champion. Just a reminder, we are running the rain course day, and man, we are running fast. But if you missed those hills, you can come back on December 6th and run the Brooks West race here. You not only get both hills, you get all 3 hills, the full 5,000 meters. So if you want to challenge the course for many years that has been run here with Poop Out, Reservoir, and the Switchbacks, come back here for Brooks West. You'll see the signs all over. Drop that QR code and you can come run the Brooks West race here on December 6th.
And Santalian Silva continuing to go against one of the top teams in the nation. She has opened up a 10-meter lead. And to put things in perspective, this young lady from Century, she was 56th place here a year ago in this same race. So arguably up there is one of the most improved athletes that we're going to see here today. She comes across the 2-mile mark, less than a mile to go from trying to claim the Division IV individual title. She comes through at 11:02.9. 11:02.9 for a young lady. That would be her lifetime personal best, as she came in with an 11:11 3,200 meter time coming into this cross-country season. Keeping our eyes on that team score. The all-time Division IV record for team scoring is 23 points. 1999, you got to go all the way back to our young ladies from Corona Del Mar scored 23 points, and JSerra trying to take over that new team time record. Right now, they're probably sitting right about 20 points when all the teams come across. The Brooklyn Tennant, Reese Hawley, Maya Polowitz, Hayden Kroger, and Chloe Elbaz all occupying spots 2 through 6 coming through the 2-mile mark. Anna Norris of Laguna Hills, Kate Woodside of Esperanza right now eyeing those one of those 5 qualifying spots as a team, as individuals. Gia Ree and Ellie Curvin, Harvard Westlake in those 9th and 10th spots. Delaney Naparella of Oaks Christian in 11th. Hutton Nelligan of JSerra in 12th. So JSerra with 6 in the top 12. The senior out of Century, she came into the season with a lifetime best of 18:36 from last year and has improved by almost a minute and a half from everything she has done from a year ago, including rolling in the rain last week to a 16:55, and she continues to gap some very talented individuals there from JSerra. So Montserrat Silva of Century High School out of Santa Ana. What was a 10-meter lead now looks like a 30-meter lead, where she has almost about a little more than a half mile to go for the Division IV individual title. JSerra now all together, starting to move up on our leader from Century High School. And Brooklyn Tennant now geared to try to close that gap with about 500 meters to go. Montserrat Silva going to take that last left turn into Guard Alley. And Hannah Norris of Laguna Hills continue to make some moves here over the last 500 meters. Brooklyn Tennant of JSerra, the 9th grader, in 2nd. Reese Hawley in 3rd. Alowitz of JSerra continue to move up. But bring her in, folks. He told you how much you can make. 1 year makes a difference here. She was 56th place here a year ago, and right now 450 meters away from taking first place Well, a heck of a senior year here for the young lady from Century High School, Montserrat Santina Silva. With 300 meters to go, she's a 15:42. 16:55 a week ago, and trying to improve upon that. And keep your eyes on that team score for JSerra. Reese Hawley and Brooklyn Tennant now moving onto the track. That is Maya Polowitz. Hannah Norris, though, has moved up into 5th and breaking up that pack of Lions there from JSerra. And Woodside of Esperanza has now moved up ahead of Hayden Kroger of JSerra. And Gia Ree of Harvard Westlake is now moved into the conversation with Kerman. So bring her in, folks. One heck of a season. You can't ask for better here. Montserrat Santina Silva of Century High School. Hello. You just earned yourself the Division IV individual title, 16:43. And Brooklyn Tennant and Reese Hawley of JSerra lead the charge. They're now eyeing their 5th title in 5 years. Hannah Norris now with a huge kick. She'll move on as an individual here. The young lady from Laguna Hills moving in. Kate Woodside of Esperanza, great race. We're still in the low 17s. Polowitz of JSerra, 17 flat. Brooklyn Tennant of JSerra. Reese Hawley of JSerra. Hannah Norris of 17:10. Kate Woodside, 17:70. JSerra with 4 of the top 7. Hayden Kroger at 17:23. So JSerra with all 5 across there. Kerman and Ree with a great last mile. They moved up 3 spots between the two of them. Napriala of Oaks Christian, 17:39. Hutton Nelligan of JSerra. Christina Smith of Oaks Christian leading the charge for those Lions. Kara Wallace of Foothill Tech taking 14th place. And now looking at the team score, JSerra still the only squad with 5 across, but Harvard Westlake and Esperanza and Oaks Christian now trying to join that group. But 16:43 there from our young lady from Century, Montserrat Santina Silva, your Division IV champ. She will move on as an individual. At that 2 mile, JSerra was at 20 points. Big Bear held the advantage over Laguna Beach. Oaks Christian was in 4th, just ahead of Harvard Westlake, Bishop Vermont, and Flint Ridge Sacred Heart in that 6th and 7th spot. So Big Bear and Laguna Beach, they interchange with one another there at the 1 and the 2 mile mark. And now Big Bear, Harvard Westlake, and La Cañada, your 4 squads of 5 across.